I want to be LeBron James and everybody else wants to play in the NBA. I think I was born with the knowledge that I was an it girl. I've always been very self-assured and super confident. Really just nice ways to say that I was like full of myself. But I think, yeah, from a very young age, I've always just felt like, yeah, I think all of them. I think growing up, the people that meant the most to me were the women that I saw myself in. So like women that look like me. So I really loved Raven Simone growing up. I really loved Queen Latifah. I love Beyonce, Mariah Carey. Like those, you know, I seen myself in them. I felt like, you know, I looked like them all, or like in some way, like they reminded me of like me or like the women around me. So I really loved them. Fun fact, Mariah Carey actually sang at my grandparents' church when I was young. And I seen her and I was like, who is this? And I just been in love with her ever since I was like 6 years old. So that's how I got introduced to Mariah Carey. And then I got introduced to Beyonce because I was watching YouTube and I had no business on YouTube. And I seen the Single Ladies video and then I teased my hair to look like it. And my grandma was so mad at me because it was in knots, but I wanted to look like Beyonce. And Raven Simone, of course, I loved watching. I saw Raven. I had the doll with the orange jacket that she had. And I just wanted to be Raven so bad. I just knew that I was going to be Raven one day. And Queen Latifah, she looked like all the women around me. And she looked like me. And I just loved her forever. Well, my A&R sent my song Body, where I sing for Mariah Carey song. And they sent it to her to, you know, see what she thought about it, see if she would be okay with me putting it out. And she sent a red heart and a butterfly emoji. And I'm just stamped, like, that's my sister. So my nails are always short French tip. I think it's such a classic nail, it's a classic look, and it goes with everything. I think I'm kind of known for that. Like my nail tech be so sick of me because I'll be like, you know what I want, same thing every time, and it makes me feel good. It's like it takes something out of my head. It's almost like a white t-shirt, you know? Like you don't know what you want to wear, you don't got nothing to put on, like you don't want to think about what you're going to put on, you just white t-shirt it, you know what I'm saying? That's what French tip nails is like to me. Like whatever I put on, wherever I gotta go or do, my French tip nails is going to be it. So those are my favorite nails. I'm always in them. And I think it just is a reflection of me, like classic. I don't know if I'm a classy girl, but I'm definitely classic. It's a difference. Classy and classic not the same thing. You look for something to be classy what you want. I cuss a little bit. I actually cuss quite a lot. So, but I'm classic because I'm timeless and I'll exist in some way forever. I think, there's so many that I feel like are kind of always like a push. That's like, you know, like, oh nah, this is pivotal or whatever. But I think probably up to this point, my favorite must be when I did XXL freshman. That was super cool because hip hop means so much to me, and as a culture, as a genre, as Black history, as New York culture, because hip hop is inherent in New York culture. I don't know what about it, period. It started in New York, but it felt so good to be a part of it because I'm a part of hip hop culture forever. Whether I'm somebody's favorite rapper or I'm not, and people hate my music, I'm cemented, and that's a part of hip hop history, and this is not something that anybody can take away from me. You know, there's printed magazines with my face on there as, you know, a celebrated artist of, you know, that my time. So it was really cool. I think one hard truth is people don't care about you. You know, people don't care about you because they're too busy caring about themselves. And it's a very selfish game. Not everybody's playing to be the best. You know, I always say this, like, you know, thing where I'll be like, you want to play in the NBA or you want to be LeBron James, you know? Some people just want to play in the NBA. They want to go make their money, take care of their family, and retire. And then some people want to be fucking LeBron James, you know? But either way, you gotta beat out all those people in the draft, right? So that's what the music industry is like. It's a whole bunch of people who either want to be the best of the best, and they're gonna do what they gotta do to be that, or there's people who just want to make their money, and this is how they feed in their family, you know? But with all that, everybody's just, it's a super individualized game. There's no community, you know? There's no, oh, let me help you and let me do this for you. That's just not what it is, you know? Even behind the artists and like the A&Rs and the executives, like A&Rs are, again, this is just their 9 to 5. That's not, a lot of times they don't care about the music anymore. Or like executives just be people who just are reading charts and not understanding that there's a lot more behind building a community of fans and people that's gonna support you behind. You know, there's a lot more to that than just posting on Instagram or going viral, you know? And I think I care so much about music that I forget that not everybody feels like that, and not everybody is as invested in the music and what hip hop and music is at its core, and that sometimes people just want to be famous, you know? I want to be LeBron James and everybody else wants to play in the NBA, you know? So I think that's a hard truth. Like, you know, you think you're gonna go in and it's like, everybody we're gonna do songs together, and I'm gonna work with this producer and I'm gonna work with this person, and you know, you need the producer and he's like, bitch, you ain't fucking, you know what I'm saying, give me this beat. I'm about to get this beat to so-and-so. And it's like, damn, okay. Oh, can I get a verse from you? And they like, give you a verse, you ain't popping yet, you know? It's a very like, how can I benefit from this kind of situation? And it's not about music. And I thought it would be more about music than what it is. I think to me, when I hear that, it's almost like, you ever heard the sentiment like punch like a girl? It's like, it almost feels like that, like everything doesn't have to be like, oh my God, I'm fighting for my life. You could be fighting for your life, but like, don't look like you're fighting for your life. My grandmother used to always say, like, you could be from a project, but you don't gotta look like the project. Like, you know? I think that's what I feel as grinding pretty, like, work hard, do the work, don't, you know, expect handouts from anyone, and just be you while doing it, because that's what's gonna take you the farthest, you know? Honoring yourself and giving yourself enough respect to be who you are at your core and not shift values or anything like that. And that's super pretty. Even if your hair not done, your hair not done, you got no makeup on, you need to change it. It's on your t-shirt. I belong to that voice in 2019 that you know you were supposed to. You got no business being clock. I know I just rock them stockings. Hey you guys, it's Maiya The Don. Thank you for grinding with me.